couple chunks of wood here. I'm going to round these ends off and shape them down, get them down to a really tight 30mm fit. And then I'm going to pound these in. They're going to sit on a bit of an angle. I'm going to have 2 in the back, 2 by where I sit, and 1 in the front. I'll use this caliper here to check that it's getting close to the fit. When it starts to get really close with the knife, the draw knife, or with the with my crooked knife, sorry, I will start checking the fit, and from there I'll finish it down by file or rasp, maybe sandpaper, to see how it goes. I want a good, solid, tight fit on this. I'm not going to rush it. Alright, so, pardon me, sorry, my nose has been sniffly, and apologize for having my glasses on in the video as well. Just a bit of a poke myself in the face yesterday in the eye. My eyeball is leaky, and the light hurts it. And my nose is runny. I'm having a really fab weekend. But here we go. 10 minutes later, a few basic hand tools, the beginnings anyways, of my own shape horse. Clean up the top, little hand side here. Okay, got all the 3 tops cleaned off. Now the next bit here is, by and large, the least scientific of all of it. I have just been sitting on random things around the house, finding something that's a good, comfortable height to work with. I have determined 27 inches to be my height that I'd like to top of my bench. This allows me to still put my feet on the ground easily, but it also allows me a little bit of clearance so I can push on the pedals. So I am going to measure down from the top here, 27 inches. I'm going to make a line down here, imaginarily, and I will just whack these off with my handsaw, more or less. Now for the neck part, take my 2 uprights. These are just a piece of pallet. They are free. And I don't have a shape horse to be able to work down some bigger pieces of actual natural lumber. So maybe once I get this thing built, I'll actually use it to change these into some sort of half rounds, or maybe something a little bit more natural. Just a little off center through both of them. Keep them nice and lined up, and keep the weight on them. We go through this. I'm going to put 2 holes. In fact, a little bit of distance between them. This will allow me to change up or down. There we go. 2 holes. This will just allow me to go up or down. Thicker and thinner piece of wood. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Now, for the feet, same deal. I'm going to keep them nicely married down here. Those holes are in line. Nice one line. I'm going to hold that down. There we go. 4 feet. And 1 more set of holes right up here. There you go. Right through. Easy peasy. Upright's done. Grab a few pegs. Grab a foot pedal. And to marry it all together. Now what I've done here is I've taken my 25 mil spade bit, and I've drilled 2 holes in here. So I've got 2 holes here, up and down, and I've got 2 holes here, forwards and backwards. It'll be time to make some pegs. Put the pegs in, use a windlass, and get it all tightened up. Now obviously could have used a bit of brace to drill these in, but I've been waiting to get this project done for like 2 weeks now. Everything's been sitting down here in the garage, so I'd rather just get it done and pretend it's okay to cheat a little bit. Pegs, pegs, pegs. Where are my pegs? This makes a nice little peg right here. Look at that. And it already fits. Sort of. That side's a little bit too slack. But I think between the two of them, we should be able to get 2 pegs. I'm not sure if I got all that. My battery died. So I've changed the battery and back to it now. So what I've done is I've just selected a few pieces of wood here that I'm going to use. There's going to be a top support, which is actually going to lock down, clamp the piece of wood in the bottom. And the other one here is a little bit longer. This is going to be for my feet. So basically, very unscientifically, I've just laid them across the board. I've decided I don't want that much hanging out each side. Mark them off and shave those down, make sure they fit through my 25mm hole, nice and snug. Then we're going to get them together. I'm going to drill a few little holes here just to put a little tiny pin or a wedge in. We're going to use a windlass style rope just to get this tensioned up. We're going to put it together. I'll slip the little pins in them so it locks together. We can take the windlass off, and hopefully she should be good and solid. So I'll be back with you as soon as I get these shaved down and to the right size. Basically, if your axe ain't sharp enough to carve with, you need to sharpen your axe. No point in carrying a tool that doesn't do the work. Especially if you're using an axe, if you're chopping stuff down, and it's not sharp, you're using a lot of energy that you could be using for other things. There it is. A footer. This one doesn't have much to go. I'm going to do this one completely, I think, with the drawing. One, two. That one was a fair bit easier. Nice and snug, nice and secure. There we go. Easy peasy. Not quite there. A little bit too wide on the top. Take these off. And I'm just going to bring this one down a little bit here. That's better. Okay, so we've fixed that up. Got the back cuts. We finished the pieces same width as the board. I'm just gonna lift it. We're gonna split these apart for 1 second. Just gonna pivot them away from each other. Let's slip this one in here. And we're gonna slip this one in here. Bing bang. Nice and solid, nice and secure. There we go. All right, here are my 4 little pegs. I'll just knock these out really quickly with the crooked knife here. Basically, they're just a little bit flat on the top here on one side. And then a nice little round hole peg. It's just going to go in straight like that. And that's going to hold it on each side to stop from popping off. You remember those knots that I was showing you in the first series of videos there, the old fisherman's knot? Well, this is a prime example. Here's a double fisherman's knot. Makes a nice perfect loop, which I can just throw over the top of this. And then using a stick in here, we spin this up. That is how a windlass works. Where's myself? Get myself a stick. So, join these 2 loops together, put that through, start to twist it up. And that is working a treat. There you go, just like that. That's holding it in nice and tight. I can make another loop down the bottom here. Do the exact same thing to that side. Pull it in tight, drill those holes, peg it, and away we go. So here we go, guys. I've used a windlass top, and I've used a windlass down here on the bottom. This is just pulling it all nice and snug, nice and secure, nice and tight. So now I can drill my holes really tight, right in against the board here. Just gonna mark them off, get out a drill bit, pop a little hole in there, just big enough to stick one of these little wee pins down, like the windlass off, and pressure should do the rest. Okay, so I did want to have this thing completely screwless and nailless, but I can't entirely do that just because I don't have a piece of leather here to make a hinge. I will get to that eventually one of these days, but I do have some hinges here from the old hardware shop. Just make sure that board falls down here nice and square. So here it is in its finished state. My very own shave horse. But there it is. Shave horse. Project done. Took me maybe an hour now to get me a piece of wood and get out my draw knife and give it a little jam. So this is my draw knife. Picked this up, great deal. It's in beautiful nick. Picked that up for a bargain and a steal up in Taupo. So this is how it works. Huh? What do you reckon? This is my first little beat, first little run. My brand new shave horse. It's my brand new old draw knife. She works a treat. Well, thanks guys for hanging out with me again today. I guess the next thing to do is to go find some more wood and make a project. Turn that into a video. Maybe an axe handle. Axe handle would be good. Everybody likes axes. Everybody needs a handle. Till next time, guys. Catch you later.